Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, our mission is to really cut through the noise about a tool that you probably already use. We're talking about Canva. We've dug through a ton of sources to see how expert users are turning it into, well, a systematic and scalable engine for online revenue.
It's a huge shift, really.
It is. So if your goal is to quickly grasp how to go from being just a casual user to a profit-oriented power user, this deep dive is for you.
For sure. The sources all confirm that Canva's role has fundamentally changed. It's not just a design utility anymore. It's become the crucial execution point for entire automated businesses.
Right. We see it everywhere.
Yeah, in e-commerce, digital products, even huge affiliate marketing campaigns. It's basically the bridge that takes you from a cool idea to something you can actually sell.
And what I found really compelling was how it now integrates with AI, not just for design ideas, but for learning the tool itself.
Oh, the Gemini Live example, that was fascinating. It's essentially a real-time AI coach.
How does that work exactly?
So say you're stuck on something in Canva. You're trying to figure out, how do I make this text yellow or something more complex? You just open the Gemini app on your phone, point the camera at your computer screen.
No way.
Yeah, and the AI coach literally talks you through the steps right on your own interface. It just completely flattens the learning curve.
Okay, let's unpack this. I want to start where a lot of successful side hustles begin. Physical products. We're talking about the print-on-demand model, or POD. It's a surprisingly powerful way to get passive income using platforms like Etsy, Printify, and Shopify.
The beauty of the system is that it decouples the design part from the logistic.
Right, from the actual physical product.
Exactly. So the creator just uses Canva to make a unique asset. It could be a graphic, a slogan, whatever, maybe something with AI. And then they just upload that design to a fulfillment partner like Printify or Printful.
And then the partner does all the work.
All of it. When a customer buys a t-shirt, the partner automatically prints the design, packages it, and ships it directly to the customer.
So the creator never even touches the inventory.
Never. They just set a price, cover their costs, and keep the profit margin. It's totally hands-off.
And the sources didn't just lay out the process. They gave us some pretty serious financial proof. There was one t-shirt design they highlighted.
Oh yeah, the one with the niche slogan. It's estimated to have earned its creator over $214,000.
That is just wild. And that kind of success isn't an accident. It comes from a repeatable system for finding ideas.
That's right. The sources kept bringing up something called the cross-idea formula. It's a core strategy.
So you're not just waiting for some bolt of lightning, some great idea.
No, you're expediting it. You take two different concepts that are already proven, and you just smash them together.
So walk us through what that actually looks like, because that idea, using AI to rapidly fuse niches, that seems to be the real leverage point here.
Definitely. It works like this. You take a successful design style. Let's say a certain type of funny, sarcastic text that you know sells well. And you apply it to a new niche that isn't saturated yet. The sources use the example of a car engine joke, which is a popular style, and they combined it with an underserved market, something like professional coffee roasters.
So a joke about carburetors, but for coffee lovers.
Exactly. Then you use an AI chatbot like Gemini or ChatGPT to just brainstorm 20 different slogans at that intersection.
Yeah.
Canva then becomes the tool to execute those 20 designs really fast.
So you can test 20 ideas in the market in the time it used to take to perfect just one or two.
That's the key. It's all about speed to market.
Now, we've talked a lot about t-shirts, but were there other physical products in the sources that people might be overlooking?
Oh, absolutely. Custom mugs are a huge one. They're consistent sellers, especially for novelty gifts.
Right.
We saw examples of funny gift mugs that use Canva's customization features, to quickly swap in a name or a date for a customer. Some of those were earning over $13,000.
And the profit margins.
Over 60%, often. The base cost of a ceramic mug is just so low.
The sources also pointed to something that seems almost too simple to be true. Candles.
Candles are massively, massively overlooked. Most people think about pouring wax and all that.
But with POD, you're just designing the label.
You're just designing the label. The partner handles the actual candle. We saw one example of this very minimalist, high-end candle label, all made in Canva, that's estimated to have pulled in over $50,000 in sales.
It's all about the presentation.
It's all presentation. And you should watch for newer stuff, too.
Yeah.
Like custom doormats and glass ornaments. They're trending right now. and perfect for simple Canva designs.
That physical side is clearly lucrative. But before we move on, we have to hit that really crucial technical point that the sources kept bringing up, because it's a huge failure point for beginners.
I'm glad you brought this up. It's getting the design resolution wrong.
Yeah.
So many people make a beautiful design, they upload it, and then the printed product comes out blurry. It leads to terrible reviews, wasted time.
And it almost always comes down to one thing: DPI.
Dots per inch, exactly. For a screen, Canva's default save, which is usually a PNG or JPEG, is around 96 DPI. Looks great on your phone.
But for professional printing, you need 300 DPI. No exceptions.
And that's where the profit just evaporates. So the simplest solution is a Canva Pro account. They have a one-click, high-resolution download feature built for printing. It's the most reliable way.
But what about for people who don't have Pro? There's a manual hack, and honestly, it's something every professional should know anyway.
It's essential knowledge. You're basically tricking the platform into giving you a higher density file. The magic number is 3.125.
Okay, so you increase your canvas size by 3.125 times.
Precisely. Let's use an example. If you need a design that prints at 2 inches by 2 inches, you do not design on a 2 by 2 canvas. You have to create the design on a canvas that is 6.25 by 6.25 inches.
Ah, I see. So when the printer scales that huge image down to 2 inches...
A pixel density tightens up, and you naturally hit that 300 DPI target. It's a non-negotiable step for POD.
That is a critical takeaway. So once you've mastered the technical side, the next hurdle is speed. How do you become hyper-efficient?
Well, time saved is profit earned. One of the best features for this is called color cycling.
Right, in the style option.
Exactly. So you create one perfect Instagram post template. Instead of manually changing all the colors and fonts to make variations, you just click through Canva's preset style options.
And it just generates them.
In seconds, it gives you 5, 10, 20 unique aesthetic variations. They're instantly ready to be sold as separate products.
But that speed is one thing, standing out is another. I mean, if everyone's using Canva's styles, things can start to look generic.
They can, which is why the really successful sellers go a step further. They use the brand kit feature to upload their own non-default fonts.
So they're buying fonts from places like Creative Fabrica.
Yep. They buy fonts with commercial licenses. It ensures their products, their t-shirts, their joke books, they don't look like they were just pulled from the same standard library everyone else is using.
Okay, let's pivot now to the digital product world. This is where the profit margins get, well, they get insane. We're talking 70 to 90%.
Because you eliminate all the physical costs. No production, no shipping, nothing.
What's the easiest way in?
Selling Canva templates directly. The creator just designs a really useful, customizable product. Could be a social media planner, a workbook, maybe a wedding sign bundle. Then they just save it as a shareable template link.
And when someone buys it,
the customer clicks the link, and the entire design opens up right inside their own Canva account, ready for them to edit. It's instant, frictionless. We saw one editable wedding sign bundle that had 13 sales in a single day. The demand is huge.
The sources also detailed a much bigger high-volume strategy using Amazon KDP. That's Kindle Direct Publishing.
Amazon's free self-publishing service. Yes, this is where the mix of AI and Canva gets really interesting, especially with low-content books.
Like journals and planners?
More than that, the big example we saw was a hidden picture book that's estimated to make over $11,000 a month.
Wow. But how do you use Canva to make a complex puzzle like that? It sounds like a ton of work.
It's clever. The workflow starts with Canva's AI image generator to create the base image, like a really detailed jungle scene.
Okay.
Then the creator manually goes in with Canva's own shape and eraser tools. They trace over parts of the image, turn solid lines into dotted paths, or they isolate little objects to hide them inside the busy pattern.
So there's still a significant amount of human creativity involved.
A huge amount. And that's what makes it high quality and differentiates it from the cheap, purely AI-generated stuff. That specific hidden picture book sells over 870 copies a month.
And what other book types benefit from this Canva AI partnership?
Joke books are the other big one. They're super popular, the design is simple, you just need a good layout and a compelling cover.
The real work is writing the jokes.
Exactly. Which is where creators are now using free AI chatbots to generate hundreds of themed jokes instantly. Canva is just for the layout and the cover art. It lets them publish books at a rate that would have been impossible before.
So if we connect all of this back to the bigger picture, it means Canva isn't just for making the product, it's central to generating the free traffic you need to sell it.
Yes. Traffic is usually the most expensive part of any online business. but Canva gives you the visual tools to dominate platforms like TikTok and YouTube for free.
Let's talk about affiliate marketing.
Some creators are making thousands a month in commissions just by posting Canva tutorial videos. They show you how to do something cool, and then they put their Canva Pro affiliate link in the description.
It's a self-feeding loop.
Totally. Show people how to use the tool and then get paid when they sign up for the pro features you just show them.
And the content they're making with Canva is designed to go viral. The sources mention those list challenge or pick one videos.
Yeah, you see them everywhere. They're super engaging because they make you pause and interact. Canva is the engine for all the visual parts.
Yeah.
The photos, the gift box graphics, the text overlays, they often use those dark, moody, stock video backgrounds to make the text really pop.
And that engagement pays off directly on the platform itself.
It does. If you make those TikToks just over a minute long, they can qualify for the Creator Rewards program. You're earning anywhere from 50 cents to $2 per 1,000 views.
So you're getting paid twice? Once for the views on the content you made in Canva, and again when someone signs up through your link.
It's an incredible flywheel.
We also saw a really new trend mentioned, using Canva for AI-generated podcasts.
That's pure efficiency. If an AI is creating the voice and the script, you don't need a film crew for YouTube. You just need a simple, professional-looking visual.
And Canva provides that.
It does. You can easily design these high-quality graphic screens with gradient backgrounds, framed photos for the AI hosts, and cool typography for the show title. It gives you a polished broadcast look for almost no effort.
That really brings it all together. The key lesson here is that Canva isn't just a basic design tool anymore. When you pair it with AI for ideas and you master those key technical details like the 300 DPI hack, it becomes the ultimate low-cost execution layer for almost every profitable online side hustle out there.
And if we think about the broader entrepreneurial landscape, the sources argue that the real bottleneck for success isn't execution anymore. Canva solves that. The most critical skill now is opportunity identification.
Finding the gaps.
Finding the specific market gaps that a general AI can't spot on its own. And Canva gives you this free, powerful platform to immediately act on those opportunities with no funding or special software needed.
That is a fantastic framework for our listener to take away. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please make sure you like this video, follow this channel, and subscribe so you don't miss our next session.